From the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker, we're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
It is me, John Crump. Let me know if you can hear me out there. I changed around some stuff, and now I'm in a different studio. As you can probably tell from everything behind me and everything else. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys can actually hear me. So, yep. How are you guys doing? All right, I am alone today, so if anybody wants to join me, just shout out and let me know if you want to join me or not, because that would be cool. Let me just make sure my audio is good. Audio. Where is my audio? Hello. Can you guys hear me? Yes or no? Volume is low. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm just going ahead. I'm gonna adjust my volume here. See what I can do. All right, for some reason I can't adjust my volume, but that's fine. All right, loud and clear. All right, so it's just you. All right. Okay, here we go. Today we're going to be discussing what happened at SHOT, and a lot has happened at SHOT. There is a lot of cool stuff coming out and some stuff that isn't exactly too cool. But let's go ahead and talk about what is going on. Okay, at SHOT Show, I got there on Sunday. I had to leave early because it snowed a little bit, but whatever. It snowed after I left. So I got out there. I hung out with the Gideon Optics folks for a little bit. Sunday night, I went to the Matador Arms house, and at Matador Arms, I saw some really cool stuff. They have a new bullpup coming out. I will go ahead and bring that up, hopefully. But the new bullpup is looking badass. The trigger on it is actually like really effing good, to tell you the truth. But the trigger, let me just see if I can bring it up here. No, I guess I can't. Never mind. So the trigger on the new bullpup is really, really cool. They have some other really cool stuff. If you guys know what a Bison is a cylindrical magazine, and they have one coming out for the AR-15 platform, which is going to run on any Matador Arms upper or any AR-15 upper, but it is a cylindrical mag that attaches to the bottom. So it is going to be a 9mm, and it is going to be freaking fantastic. I'm going to see if I can find it here. It's just me today. Jordan, do you want to come on? You can if you want. So the Bison mag is badass. It holds 60 rounds, and it's a 9mm, and I have a really cool shot of it. If I can bring on my Instagram here. Sorry, in a new studio, everything is going wacky. But let me see if I can bring it here. Bring it up here. No Rich today. Rich is sick. Everyone is sick from SHOT Show. I am not sick, though. Oh, that's my personal one. Let me go to my real one here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But the JSD people were great out there, by the way. They have a new mini coming out that is freaking fantastic as well. But the Bison mag is really cool. It's made from like stuff and things. Just log in here because it's making me log in. Of course it is, because why wouldn't it? Okay. And I need a security code. So let me just go ahead and get my security code here. Then I will show you what I'm talking about. I should have done this a lot earlier, but whatever. 332. And that's not my real security code, by the way. Just made that shit up. All right, once I get on here, I'll show you this cool thing here. Ah, come on. Load up, mother effer. All right, so if you guys don't know what a Bison mag is, you guys really should look into it because it's pretty damn cool. They call it the Stizon, and I think they got it from Stuff and Things. And now my screen went blank. What the hell? It's one of those days. All right, I got it here. So I'm going to share the screen here. Check this out. So that's really, really cool. Dark Mavis, do you want to come in? Come on the show. It's the Stuff and Things. They got the design from them, which is really, really cool. I cannot wait to get one. I definitely want to get one. And there's something else I want to show you guys here. This is their new bullpup that Matador Arms is coming out with. And here it goes. Check that out. Now, let me tell you something about this trigger. This trigger is not like a regular bullpup trigger. Bullpup triggers suck. But this trigger is actually really nice for a bullpup. It is very, very crisp and smooth. It's actually a trigger pack that's inside there. It's like a trigger cartridge, I guess you can say. And it is really, really smooth. This is, they said the price is going to be around 1500 ish, and it's going to be worth every penny. It kind of reminds me a little bit of some of the 3D printed firearms that we have seen out there, which makes sense since it's Matador Arms. But it really is a fantastic gun. Then on Monday, I went out to range day. Range day was definitely interesting because I was messing around with the Keltec, the new Keltec 5.7 that uses the stripper clips, and it self disassembled. It was kind of funny. The barrel and slide went about 3 feet down range. It springs, everything. It just self disassembled. Then push the trigger forward. Did you have to push the trigger forward to disassemble it? Then do that. It just freaking sent everything down freaking range. It was absolutely ridiculous. So Did not like that too much. They also had some other. I wish I had a video of it, Scott. I really do. They also had some other pistol optics. They had one that it doesn't actually mount to it via screws. It mounts to it via magnets, which was kind of weird. Also, I'm not sure how much I would trust a magnet attached optic, but that is definitely weird. I also got a first look at the O-Sight, not O-Light. O-Light has a new optics company called O-Sight. I got to see some of their optics. I would still prefer a Gideon over their optics, even though they do have a gimmicky charging system where you put a hood on top and you connect it via USB-C cable, and then you charge up your optic that way. But how often do you have to change your batteries in your pistol optics? Not very often. Do it once a year and call it a day. I did not see the thermal handgun optic. Sorry about that. There was also some really, really cool stuff out at range day. It was kind of cold, so I didn't really fire that much. I fired the Keltec gun just because I wanted to see how it was. There were some new Henrys out there that was pretty cool to see. And it was a great time had by all. Monday night, I went and met up with Rich and everything, met up with Hank and all that. And we ended up hanging out for a little bit. They did their whole patch exchange thing. On Monday night, I went out to eat with Rob Olson, a famous lawyer, Eric Pratt, some GOA people, and gun owners of California, Sam himself. And we had some food, then headed over to the Circle Bar and hung out for a little bit. The Circle Bar is an interesting place. It's where everyone at Shot goes, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I saw the Daewoo. It's not a real Daewoo though. It's kind of interesting because you run into a bunch of people there. I ran into Dust from the Tactical Turkeys, the Whiskey and Windage guys, Jared was around, Paul from Legally Armed America, just a bunch of people. Then I headed out to the Gundies, which they had a happy hour. Actually, no, I've got Tuesday. That's what I did. Everything I just did on Tuesday for the nighttime. On Monday was the Gundies. I did not win. I got beat by Masad Ayub. Oh well, but it was a fun time. Hung out a little bit. We ended up at the Circle Bar anyway. But they had an open VIP reception with open bar, don't drink, so whatever. They had some really interesting adorbs made out of turnips, which I don't like, and Jordan Vinro doesn't like either because I was hanging out with those guys as well. I get to meet Twista and a bunch of other really cool people. Ran into CivTac, which I haven't never met until then. What happened to Dark and Shot Show? You have to ask Dark that. So that was a lot of fun. So when after all that, they had a unsubscribed podcast live. Watched a little bit of that. Saw a habitual line offender. He was sitting right in front of me. Habitual line crosser. He was sitting in front of me. And when hung out at the Circle Bar was like basically an every night thing. Tuesday kicked off Shot Show, where I met with the Wiley people. They have some really cool glasses that are coming out, which is pretty badass. After that, I went by Gideon Optics, of course, because I wanted to see my boys over at Gideon Optics. Went to Matador Arms, went to Stifler Manufacturing. You haven't checked out Stifler Manufacturing, you really need to check out Stifler. Met up with my Cerakoder for a little bit, and then from there went to the GOA booth, hung out there for a little bit, walked around Shot Show, Saw a lot of really cool stuff. There wasn't that much new stuff this year per se. There was a lot of old stuff that was just rebranded. A lot of ARs, always ARs. But I did get to see some of John Sharp, some Sharp Brothers new designs. He's doing some really, really cool stuff with Sig frames, which is really, really cool. So I got to check that out as well. The Sig frames was pretty badass. Then the next day was Wednesday. Wednesday was a day where I had an appearance and I had an early breakfast with some people. On Wednesday, I also went to the governor's, not the governor, the AG's meeting, which was kind of cool. I did my appearance at the GOA booth at 1 o'clock. Met a lot of cool people. Got some really nice night sights from someone who watches the show. So if you're out there, thank you for the night sights. I am going to use them on a build that I am doing. It's really cool. The night sights are really cool. They're kind of like the ones on the Steyr pistols, but the tritium, and it creates a full triangle. I'll get you the information on those later if you're interested, because those are pretty badass. While I was walking around Wednesday, I met a lot of really, really cool people. Pam Bondi was not there. So Wednesday, I was planning to leave early, but I ended up leaving at 5:30. And then from there, I headed off to the 511 party, which with our boy Flying Rich. Flying Rich got some free stuff. He also went to 511 with me. I went to the 511 booth because those guys are freaking fantastic. The 511, you say what you want about the company, but the 511 people that work for the company are amazing people. And I just love hanging out with those guys. They're really good people. So Rich got hooked up with a bunch of free stuff, free shoes, free backpacks, free whatever, free hats and everything else like that, free patches. So after that, we went to the 511 party. Andre Arlovsky was there. Not really sure what he was doing there, but every time I went to a 511 party, I always run into Andre Arlovsky. Checked out everything. They had really good food. I ate some barbecue. They had barbecue. They had tacos. They had bars and everything. Rich did hire a midget escort, believe it or not. So after that, I went back and just crashed in my room for that night. The next night was Thursday. Thursday, walked around some more. Didn't really see anything too interesting. Uh, I did see a new staccato that takes the Glock mags, which was pretty cool. I worked over the thesis because they have a 2011. I know they're not allowed to call it a 2011, a double stack 1911, I guess. And their double stack 1911, their 2011 was actually pretty damn cool. Got to check out some more optics. I went by Mirror and got to check out the Mirror mask, which they have a new mask coming out, which is badass. I did a podcast with Riding Shotgun with Charlie and Meet the Pressers at the Otis booth, and that went well. Then I had some meetings I had to deal with. Then I actually ended up hanging out with uh, Andrew Bailey, who is an AG, and also AG Knutson. They're both really, really cool people. If you have a chance, those guys are the real deal. 2A supporters in AG's office. So I got to talk to them for a little while. I went to a happy hour that was sponsored by FRAC and ASA. So I went to the FRAC and ASA party, which was kind of cool. And I went to now it was Thursday. And on Thursday, well, I'm getting my days mixed up. Thursday, I went to the Swatch store with Rob Olsen to help get his wife a watch. After that, I met up with the Gideon people and we went and saw Battle Bots. I've never seen battle bots in real life, but it was really, really cool. The battle bot fight where they took out the slot machine was pretty badass. That was a lot of fun. After battle bots, I went and walked the strip with Mr. Snow and Bobby Millimeter himself, Putang. So Putang and Bobby Millimeter and I, we walked the strip. We went around to a bunch of different places. They gambled. Walking through, we're walking through. What were we walking through? We were walking through, I guess, Paris, I think. And I touched a chair. But Bobby Millimeter himself decided to throw a couple bucks in the chair because I touched it, and he won $550 because I touched the chair. I think he lost all the money back, but whatever. We all went to the Tilted Kilt, and Bobby Millimeter, Miss Putang himself, bought me dinner from touching the chair that won him $550. From when the CZ Bren 308 is coming out? I do not know when that is coming out. So we hung out for a little bit, went to the Circle Bar, they gambled a little bit, met up with Dust and some other people. And then I crashed out for the night. Friday, the last day of SHOT was slow. A lot of people were not there, but I was. I did a radio program in the morning at 9 a.m. Did an interview with Amanda Suffolk, and then I hung out at the GOA booth for a little bit. Went and saw the Gideon people. Went to my boys X Tech, and then I just, freaking just rolled out, dude. I saw Chris from the 740 there. Guess I did. But after Saw X Tech said bye to everyone, I went, took a little nap. Went to Wahlburgers that night because I never ate Wahlburgers. I actually tried to go to In-N-Out, but it was just too crowded, so I went to Wahlburgers. Walked down to New York, rode the roller coaster, did some really cool stuff. Went to the Stranger Things store, watched the Bellagio fountain, Paris, just hung out by myself. And then went back, crashed, and flew home Saturday morning. Overall, it was good. And I did not get sick this time. Rich got sick. A lot of people got sick, man. It was just everyone was dropping out. Hank got sick. Rich got sick. Everyone got sick. But for some reason, I did not get sick this time. So hopefully everyone is okay. I'm gonna drop the link to the chat if anybody wants to join in and ask questions about SHOT and whatnot. It is good. It was a good time. There was a lot of drama going on. I'm sure you guys. I don't think Rich got bed here. I don't know if you guys heard, but there's a big YouTuber war going on between people in the gun community. I didn't get sick this time, dang on Matt. Over the AOR USCCA. I got a video coming out in a little bit about that, but yeah, it's definitely front breaking news on Glock rifle. There's no Glock rifle. Glock really didn't do anything too much this time. Yeah, okay. So basically there's a feud going on between the creators that are sponsored by USCCA and the creators. We'll get to do this in a second. I'm gonna bookmark this. And the creators that are sponsored by AOR. AOR is claiming that USCCA drops their customers every time they get into a little bit of trouble, and USCCA denies that. Also, AOR mark the candidates of the candidacy of Mark Victor came out, and it showed that he took a lot of money from a lot of anti-left leaning groups, and some of his platform might not be too gun friendly. So I got a video talking about that, but there's tons of drama going on. I've already pledged not to take USCCA or AOR as a sponsor, and they're nice people, but I want to stay. I want to stay quiet. I did go by the ATF booth this time, and they were actually nice to me. They gave me a patch, which I gave to Olson because I thought it was funny. But they were nice to me. I asked about zero tolerance because some people say zero tolerance is dead. Some people are saying that it's not changed. And the new ATF director might have been a shot. Who knows? But they confirmed that zero tolerance is still a thing and they're still enforcing zero tolerance. Walter, if you want to come on, you can jump on, bud. I did see Walter a little bit, but not too much. But yeah, they still said zero tolerance is a thing, and they're still pushing zero tolerance. Michael Cargill is of the opinion that zero tolerance is dead, but who knows? Brandon Herrera was there, and I don't think he's going to be the new ATF director, but I could be wrong. Okay, somebody is asking about PSR. PSR, yes, according to him, he was arrested. And he was arrested he was arrested for a traffic violation. He bonded out for two bonded out for 2,000 some dollars, and he had to sit in jail for 14 hours. 6 hours before he was allowed to make a phone call, but he is out. He believes that it will be dropped because the information they had was wrong, but we'll have to see. I bet you they want to chew him up and spit him out. I did hang out at PSR for a little bit as well, but yeah, it was a great time seeing everyone out at shot. Hopefully, PSR gets off of whatever the charges are because according to him, they're BS and they have the wrong person or the wrong thing. And there is Rich. Save the Armor can be vivid for a review. That's awesome. Going up. So yeah, Rich kind of ditched out on Thursday. He showed up and then rolled out. Like he got there and he was just so sick, so he left. Alex Shea from GOA is sick. Ben from GOA is sick. The CEO of Amberland is sick. Everyone is sick. Somehow I didn't get sick because last year I got so sick that it was I got enough sick for I think I got enough sick for 5 years last year. But I came home perfectly fine. Trump actually showed up the day that I was leaving, but he landed before me. I was worried that it was going to screw up my flight. Donald Trump Jr. was there as well. A lot of people went to the inauguration and just flew in to Vegas like the day after the inauguration. So like Kagan Dunlap flew in after that. It was definitely interesting. I wish Wish was here to talk about how sick he was, but whatever. Yeah, Rich just ditched me. But he did get his free hat and some free stuff from 511, so I'm sure he's happy. I tried to avoid getting free stuff this time because whatever. I did get a humidor and I don't smoke cigars, so I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that. Got that from the Gundies, along with a stop box AR lock thing. I haven't really taken a look at that as well. But yeah, it was a fun time. It was a fun time. Hopefully I never have to go back again, but I probably will. And speaking of who it is, it's Mr. Walter Keller.
Uh-oh. Hang on. Let me mute this here. Hang on just a second.
Yes, I did get. I only got 3 free suppressors after Rich went home. You there, Walter?
Yeah, I'm here. I gotta shut this off here. I'm here.
Hey, so what did you think of Shot?
Hang on.
D23, Dark has not picked it up yet. I have it here. I have
Hold on
everything
just a
packed up
second.
for him. He has to pick it up because I have some other stuff from him and I want my freaking gimbal back. I can't hear you at all now, Walter. I could hear you before.
Okay,
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, are you messing with me?
I got. Hold on just a second.
I think Walter's messing with me, people. Whoops. Oh, sorry. I'm in my new studio. Multiple sets in one studio, which is kind of cool. But getting used to everything is kind of a pain in the ass. Walter? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I'm just gonna put you full screen.
Here. You can hear me now. You hear that like echo?
It's fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's fine.
Oh, I know what they do. Sorry. Here, hang on a second. I know what it was. All right, here we go. That's better. God. Shot Show was all right. I'm not sick, but my wife is.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone got sick.
Well, at least they don't think I am. If it is, it's slowly creeping up on me. But as soon as she started to come back, she got ill.
Yeah, it was Shot Show. Usually people get sick. For some reason I didn't get sick this time. So
Well, that's good.
well, I was sick like a couple weeks ago, like really, really sick. So and like the COVID. So
I had a cold back in December, and then I went to Belgium and came back and got a cold again. But I'm all right now.
So your immunity is probably.
They say it's a shot show. It's the airplanes, or all the Chinese at the shot show, or
there was a lot of those.
Yeah. Chinese and the Turks.
Yeah, a lot of Turkish guns.
Yeah, a lot of Turkish companies, a lot of Turkish shotguns, Turkish pistols.
Yeah. It's really funny going to all these like Turkish booths because they're the same freaking gun, just branded differently.
Yeah. So and a lot of times you walk in, and they just don't give. They don't care about talking to you either. They're just like, whatever. No, but overall, it went right for us. It was busy though. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday was like the dead zone. So.
Were you there Friday? I thought you left early.
We left the show around 12 o'clock.
All right, yeah. Tim from Military Arms Channel left the show around 12 o'clock too.
Yeah, went to the airport. Airport was pretty busy. Yeah. But surprisingly, the TSA line was short, which I was surprised.
Yeah, I'm glad I have pre because the TSA line on Saturday was effed.
Mm-hmm. At least they didn't have the dogs out in their bags and everything. So maybe since Trump started rounding people up, there's not as many trying to get through the airport.
Yeah. On Saturday, it was the TSA the line was insanely long.
Oh.
But
yeah,
I
normally at shot
short.
We would leave on Saturday morning. But this year, since we're not exhibiting anymore, we don't do that. So.
Yeah, so I got to go see BattleBots.
Oh, really?
That was fun.
That sounds like a good time. Yeah. Only if they just had the BattleBots pavilion, and next door they have the midget wrestling pavilion, the world would be.
That would have been perfect. I would go back every year for that.
No, BattleBot's cool. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was definitely cool to see robot destruction.
Yeah, I've got a serious echo in my. Let's see here. No, I can hear anything. Yeah. I don't know what it is.
You're fine.
Yeah, as long as you can hear me, I guess. What else? Let's see. So Hank Strange was sick.
Yeah, he got sick on like the first day.
Yeah, he was good for Tuesday, and then Tuesday night he's like, "I'm melting," and then he spent the rest of the time in the room.
Yeah, because he sent me that message about the brown nose thing, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to go.
Yeah. I know Rich was all like, he's going to go here, he's going to go there, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, and he's like,
he hit the wall, man. When I saw him on Thursday, I thought he was going to die. He was like, I'm going back to my hotel. I was like, all right.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, back in 20, when COVID was just getting wound up, me and my son Will both came home with probably COVID. I never had the kind of shakes and hot and cold like I was when I had that. I didn't get like sick for a couple of days. I was like that, and then I was just running low gear for a couple of weeks.
Deal with the echo, guys. We can't fix it.
Echo.
Yeah, it was good seeing you guys though.
What?
It was good seeing all you guys.
Oh yeah, it was definitely. Yeah. That was cool. I got to chat with Rob Olson a little bit. And,
anything coming out of that? Or
we're going to work on something. Yeah.
What I think it is?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I wear your Sten parts shirt.
Oh, did it fit all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're a size small if you get the correct size. So everybody's. I had a shirt there for dark. No show.
Yeah. Field Arms had their FCU. There was a lot of Glock FCUs there for some reason. Seems like everyone's doing like a modular Glock based thing now.
Oh, yeah. I don't get excited about those things. I don't know. I just don't do anything for me.
It seems like there was a lot less stuff than usual. I mean, the PSA did have their 50 there, and their shotgun and their MP7.
Yeah, that was interesting. Then you had a guy that's doing a American-made Dragunov.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was down in the basement. Then there was that folding pistol. I don't know if you.
Pistol. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Tim Hoffman told me about that, but I didn't get back down there to see it.
Yeah, it holds like 10 rounds, 10 rounds of 22 long rifle.
Yeah, I mean, I shot the Kel-Tec 5.7 gun at range day.
I got the barrel.
Oh, that's
slide.
I saw another video where somebody launched the slide off the front end too.
Yeah, they got to rethink that.
Because if you push the trigger forward, that releases the slide.
Yeah, pushing the trigger forward, releasing the slide, but sometimes it just happens.
Goes on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
I got maybe like the motion. Probably the trigger to ride forward a little bit.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't want to carry that for self-defense if there's a chance of it, shooting the slide and everything at people.
And it's not just the slide, but there's these little pieces that go on the slide too.
Yeah.
That make it up, and it looks a little complicated in my opinion. But
it has like 2 recoil springs.
Oh,
2 little recoil springs instead of like one big recoil spring.
okay. I mean, I might be interested in getting one once the newness wears off, and they work out all the problems.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just don't see it selling a lot.
It'll sell a fair amount, I think. I mean,
I don't know.
I like the smallness of it, and the 20 rounds. That's what I do like. Yeah. No.
Yeah, but you can't carry it for self-defense because you might disassemble itself.
That's so you can throw part of it in one part of the river and throw the other part in another part of the river.
I guess it's that or to like in case you run out of ammo, you can just poke out an eye with a barrel.
Well, and then carrying super clips could get a little challenging, but
Yeah.
if you need more than 20 rounds,
It's
you might
20
need
plus
another
1, even though you have to hold it down and push the last one in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I at range day, I think I shot 5 and 3, something like that. But the wind was blowing so hard out there, and it was so damn chilly. Everybody was kind of glad to get out of there, I think.
Yeah, I rolled out at like 11:30. I was gonna stay until like 2.
Yeah, we didn't get out there till around 10. So
I got out at like 8:30.
I mean, normally I would take off and just. No, I think they're good. You think so? All right. Boom. All right. But aside from that, they did shoot a ton of things. I went to the Zenith booth, shot their rifle.
Yeah, Zenith is doing some really cool stuff.
Yeah. They had my 5K stock on their K in the booth.
Oh, nice.
So they like my stuff. And we did some special stuff for them when they were trying to get a SOCOM contract that was already pre-picked for thing. That everybody went through the motions.
They always do that. I mean, working for government, I know they like this is where we want to go for, but we have to go to this whole contracting thing.
Yeah. It was kind of a joke, but nevertheless, they push a lot of people in my field for buying stocks, which is just good.
Yeah.
What else is stock? Air compressor running. I still have. I'm still missing drywall from the shop that flooded. So it's very airy in here.
During the hurricane.
Yeah, we had about 10 to 12 inches of wall shop. So there was a creek down the street that backed up.
Yeah, one of the things that was really interesting in shot is that there was this Chinese optics company, and they make like $2,000-$3,000 thermal night vision optics.
Right.
And they were like, "Oh, we give you optic. How much you charge for a good review?" Like, no, I'm not for sale. Although, by the way, Franklin Armory, they had a pretty neat 22. That's based on the 1022.
Oh, okay. Binary trigger.
Well, they have and then they had some new ARs.
Yeah. We were talking. Hank went by their booth and he looked in. He didn't see anybody he recognized, so he didn't go in. And then we ran into Jay at his booth. He goes, "Where were you? We were there. What are you talking about?" I don't know. But they're going to send us the Star triggers because I've got a 16 and a 17.
Yeah, I saw it. They did have the Scar binary triggers.
Yeah, so that Stray Bog and some others.
Yeah. I think the most innovative thing I saw was Sunday night at the Matador Arms House.
Say that again. Matador Arms.
Yeah, they had a little party.
Oh, they had a
Sunday night, little get together, and they had their Strizon, which is like a Bison tubular mag. But for ARs, they have one for an AR.
Oh. So kind of like, wasn't there a Calico that had a drum mag?
Yeah, there was a Calico.
Okay. I mean, all I've seen was the stuffing things.
Yeah, well, it's based on, they basically licensed stuff and things designed and modified it to work with an AR.
Oh, cool. How many rounds? You know,
60.
60 rounds. I guess you could just have a drum magazine, but maybe
it's an AR-9.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool. Yeah, I don't think a lot of the big companies didn't have anything new. It was more the smaller guys with new stuff.
Yeah, I noticed that. Palmetto did have their like 3 concept guns. Whether any of them makes it to production or not, who knows?
Right. I did see a couple of things that interest me in Palmetto's over there in Palmetto's booth.
What would that be?
The 9 that looked like an M11 kind of.
Okay.
Like Uzi type gun. The modular shotgun, which at first I poo-pooed on. But I like that because I can make little shotguns out of that.
Yeah.
Real easy. Yeah. The VOOC. The VOOC. I said, what is a VOOC? And I guess it's something to do with some Norwegian stuff or something. I don't know. I got to look it up. But I'm not a big fan of machine stamp receiver markings just to make it look like an AK. I'm like, really? Pistol grip with finger grooves in it. I'm like,
well, Sharps Brothers had their AKs there, which are not stamped metal.
Mm-hmm.
You have billet.
What was that?
Billet AKs.
Oh, okay. Billet is like machine receiver, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what the VOOC is basically that too, I think. But that was heavy too. That I mean, it's a real man gun.
It's not stamped metal.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah.
So it's gonna have a little bit more weight to it.
We're on YouTube. I can't touch guns, can I?
Yeah. Do not do that. Do not pull a rich.
I just put together an AR from miscellaneous parts I had in the shop today. And it's right down there.
You're just bored?
I sometimes have a hard time focusing. So my focus changes.
Joe, get to work while I make my AR.
Well, we had discussions about shot in the shop today and what was going on and all that. And I got to fill them in. I've got one of these Silencer Central caps and nobody wants it. I don't know what.
I got one. I got a black one.
Oh, you look, you got a black one.
Yeah. Brandon Maddox runs Silencer Central. Pretty cool guy.
Okay. I think did Hank go out to their place? I'm trying to think. I don't know if he did or not. Because there's a couple different Silencer outfits.
There's Silencer Shop and Silencer Central. Those are the 2 biggest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I said one of the coolest patches I saw at the show was making fun of the people that run around and grab all the crap and they drag it all behind them in carts. And it was funny.
Basically, Rich.
That's Rich.
Yeah, Rich grab anything free.
He can't pass up a free pen or a hat.
Yeah, like.
Hey, you're good.
Like Beetlejuice, say his name 3 times and he pops up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't really get that much stuff, free stuff. I'm just trying to declutter.
Oh, I don't pick up a lot of stuff unless it's something I'm really interested. I grew out of that swag stage.
You see people like with the got those red star bags, and they just like bursting at the seams with
that patch. I was telling you about. The character has carrying a star bag.
Yeah,
and one of those wheeled box things that people get.
Yeah, it was just like bursting at the seams.
And people don't realize you can't get that stuff home when you got 100 pounds of crap. You know, man, like can't put it in your baggage.
Yeah, getting on the airplane, I saw a lot of people with their personal item being a star bag.
And they'll get home, and they'll put that bag down, and they won't touch it until the next shot.
Yeah.
And then they'll throw that shit all away.
Yeah, I did get some KCI mags.
Oh, okay.
And like a humidor shaped like a magazine.
Cool.
I don't smoke. I'm gonna give it away.
I mean, out of range day, of course, I grabbed some earbuds and eyes and
glasses. Yeah,
those came in handy. They're gonna be out in the shop here, actually. I couldn't wear those at range day because I couldn't hear after that. So I had to put on my cheap TU Walker knockoff, wherever they are.
It lowers it by 2 decibels.
Yeah, actually, they work. I can still talk to Hank. I can talk to my wife. Talk to people in the booth.
Where did I get the KCI mags? They should have been in your goodie bag, Rich. In your swag bag from the Gundies. Rich grabbed so much stuff he didn't realize that he had KCI mags.
How was the Gundies?
It was fun. I hung out with like Jordan and them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Gideon crew. Got to see a bunch of people I haven't seen in a long time.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what part of SHOT is seeing people. And, it's a social event also.
Basically, that's what it is for me.
Yeah. I gotta run because I gotta go home because I'm doing Hank's show at 7.
Well, I am finishing up anyway. So thank you for coming on.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
All right. See ya.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Harbor Firearms, Dirtfoot Racing, and Stenparts. Whatever you want to stick Gundy in the bit. Use your imagination for communication purposes.
Sounds like a plan. And some really cool Stenparts t-shirts. Check that out.
Yeah. I was gonna wear it, but then I'm like, am I gonna get flagged?
Oh, because you have something.
If it has the
yeah. God forbid.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Well.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna roll out of here. Walter, thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome. No problem.
We'll be back later, guys, and I have a video dropping fairly soon here. So love you all, and bye.
Goodbye.